Alan Nolan for Dublin. Dublin looking for their opening score in this match, playing away from home, looking for a score to settle them down. But that's won very well indeed by Cha Dwyer. Experienced campaigner Cha. Third attack, he's got it this time. Over the bar. Opening point to the match, scored by the 25-year-old from Ballinacil. Laois take the lead. Well, he started the game in midfield, wearing number 14, but a real scorer's touch. Dublin yet to get into this match in any kind of meaningful fashion. All the way down. Runs on here this time as far as Oisin O'Rourke, and O'Rourke splits the post beautifully. Nice score by the Kilmacud Crokes player, and that's a bit more like it by Dublin, and it's 2-1. Alan Nolan, who's been part of the scene now since 2007, not always a regular. Gary Maguire was goalkeeper for many, many years. Picked up in the middle of the park by Paddy Purcell. Nicely forward here. Purcell had the first shot at the start of the game. He missed that one, he hasn't missed this. And Laois go back in front again by 3-2. Well, that's good play by Laois in the middle of the park. Support players there as well, should he have needed it. But Purcell, the captain, fires it over. Down into the corner once more towards Oisin O'Rourke. Two against him. One of them, John Lennon, manages to get that ball away, has a support player outside. It's Lee Clear. Clear who got the opening point in the league quarter-final here against Limerick. That was way back in March, and they've made ongoing progress the whole time ever since. That ball is still in play. Nicely done. It's Willie Dunphy. Dunphy has support. Goes for it himself, and it's knocked in by Aaron Dunphy. He got 1-4 last Sunday in the McDonagh Cup final against Westmeath, and he's got a goal here after 10 minutes. Set up for him there by Willie Dunphy. Had the better of his man, took it in, narrow angle, fired the shot in, up it came from the goalkeeper stick and tapped in by Aaron Dunphy. Cha Dwyer now moving in towards top of the right, at least for a moment. Challenging Sean Moran, seemed to push him out of the way. Ball played back into space here, an opportunity for Dunphy to put this one over the bar. It's a lovely score. Really nice point by Willie Dunphy. There was great composure in the way they faced up to that challenge. Lovely take. Dublin with just 1 point from play so far. Down towards Ronan Hayes. That's very nicely done. Stylishly done. Back as far as Cian Boland. Boland fancies it. Really good-looking shot. And Cian Boland gets Dublin's second point from open play. Their fourth of the match. Alan Nolan hitting it way down towards corner forward. Brilliant catch again by Ronan Hayes. That's the second brilliant one that he's caught, and that is a superb score. Very nicely done on his first championship start. That's the second ball he's plucked out of the air, and if they keep on delivering the ball down like that to him, he's certainly going to cause problems for the Laois defenders. And Dublin are getting right back into the game again, and that's a turnover. Dillon. A first for Dillon, and now there's just a goal between the teams. Here's how it happened. Eamon Dillon pinching this one, turning, hitting it smartly. Getting it out here to Ryan Mullaney. Held onto by Ross King. King looks at what he's achieved so far. Is it on target? It is. It's a little beauty. Ross King from Rathdowney Errol. His first point from open play here, and he was a big distance out. It's Willie Dunphy back there collecting it inside his own half. As far as Ross King, first touch wasn't great. Goes to get back past Sean Moran. He gets past the centre half, links up with Kelly. Jack Kelly. Everything is going brilliantly well for Laois right now. They are starring in this first half, and it's 1-11 to 8 points. And Dublin will have a lot of soul-searching to do at half-time as Conal Keeney eyes the target and delivers a perfect score. Every one of the Dublin forwards has now scored in the match. That one flies up into the inside forward line. Picking it up there, Shane Barrett. Back out as far as Cian Boland. Ready to take off once again now. Dublin looking for a good start to the second half. Boland over his right shoulder. Oh, that's a beauty. It's a second for Cian Boland in his 12th ever championship match. Nicely forward, intended for Sutcliffe, gathered in instead by Delaney. Now the other wing back, Jack Kelly. Kelly goes forward, Cian Boland goes after him. Finally it is Willie Dunphy, and Dunphy in his stride knocks it beautifully over the crossbar. Second point, one in each half for Willie. Dublin still chasing it. They've never led at any stage in the match. Jack Kelly back there, trying to get away from Eamon Dillon. Forward by Joe Phelan. Collected here nicely by Aaron Dunphy. Belted in with enormous accuracy. He's got another. That's a goal and a point now for Aaron Dunphy from Boris and Ossory Kilcotton from a massive distance out. Great catch, brilliantly done. It's Sutcliffe. Now can he make the most of this chance? Oh, what a stop by Enda Rowland. Might have got a point, was going for a goal that time, Denny Sutcliffe. That he once ever got a goal in the championship. He hit this one venomously once he got it under control, and there's a fine stop by Rowland. Down towards Denny Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe with 1 point so far. He might have had a goal and 2 or 3. He'll settle for another score here if he can get it, but he's put it beautifully over. No mistake this time. 2 for Sutcliffe, and now it's 115 to 17 points, the minimum between the teams. Alan Nolan for Dublin. Down there towards Danny Sutcliffe. Rises up for it, breaks it down. Laois players racing for it, but they can't catch up with the man who's coming through here. It was Ronan Hayes, tripped, free in. And now's the chance. A simple free, and the referee is bringing it into the 20-metre line because of some verbals there on the part of a few Laois players. Nothing is certain in this match. O'Rourke fires over the 20-metre free. It's his 9th of the game. The teams are now level. We've played 55 minutes. Is there more in Laois? Will Dublin show what they're really made of, if there is more in them? Cha Dwyer won that rather easily. Back it comes. Oh, it's a very good score, and Laois are back in front again. That's an amazing strike there by Willie Dunphy, his 3rd. That's a bad puck out by the goalkeeper, straight to Paddy Purcell. Purcell advancing, taking it on and on, needs to release it and find a colleague here. He's picked out Kavanagh. A good chance for Aaron Dunphy, and that's from a bad puck out. Aaron Dunphy with a goal and 2. Just a few moments ago, Dublin had drawn level. And now here we are, 2.5 minutes later, and they are 3 behind. Now who's got to score next? A very important moment of the match, you would think. James Madden. Oh, fumbled badly there by Sean Moran. Won back well by the man who's just come in, who was Stephen Bergen, and then hit by Willie Dunphy, and Dunphy raises another white flag. 4 for Willie Dunphy. The youngsters, the not so young from Laois, are savouring what is a fabulous day so far. Now can they see out the deal? This could be a glorious chapter in the history of Laois hurling today. They weren't fancy to win, but they're ahead at a crucial stage. Dublin have the free. The local fans don't like it. This has got to be hit for a change by Paul Ryan. Considering the angle and the distance, has he got it? He has! What a point by Paul Ryan! Fantastic score by Ryan. They're not finished, Dublin. It's a 2-point game, and a goal for Dublin at this late stage could break Laois hearts. Dublin with Sean Moran going across to try and make it his. They need a goal. A point won't do at this stage. They've got a free in. Remember what happened against Wexford? Then it was just in front. Here we go. This is all or nothing. Once again, it's Sean Moran. Moran striking, and that one has gone over the bar. He's got a point, but it's scarcely enough. The 3 minutes has been played, and it's all over. Laois have beaten Dublin for the first time in 14 years in the championship. Eddie Bredin has done it. He has masterminded an absolutely magnificent success, and Dublin bow out of the championship. The final score, Laois 1 goal and 22 points, Dublin 23 points.
Eddie Brennan. Eddie, can you put into words? This is a sensational result.
It is, yeah, sensational result. I suppose it's definitely a big story for all the front of the papers tomorrow, and look, it's just a credit to the players. Like I said, I wasn't sure all week, but I left here Friday evening, very pleased with where the boys' heads were at and how tuned in they were. So to be fair to them, look, they could have been forgiven for I suppose just going through the motions here today, but they're better than that. They really are a great bunch, and to a man, they didn't grumble once this week. They trained hard on Wednesday night, and Friday evening, I left here very, very pleased that they were in a good place to go.
With their hurling, their tackling, their blocking, it was their appetite. It was insatiable today, Eddie.
Yeah, look, in days like this, it's all about the spirit of the group and the bit of hunger, and they stuck together, and that was all we asked of them. And from minute one, I think we set the tone, and that was the difference. We flew into a few tackles, and for me, that showed that Dublin were just a little bit off it, and we just tackled our hearts out, and every single one of the players done a job. When their legs were probably screaming at them that they were gone, they just stayed going and stayed going. There was lads going down with cramp, and they just dug in.
Well done to Eddie Brennan. Well done to Laois, because Laois are in the All-Ireland quarter-final against Tipperary.
We believe that we could beat Dublin here today. We've had a couple of good battles with them this year. We should have beaten them in the league, and we didn't, unfortunately, and that's what good teams will do. They'll punish you for your mistakes. But today, we were absolutely brilliant in the execution, and I'm delighted for the players because, like I said, they could have been forgiven for going through the motions today and saying, look, we're going to enjoy the summer. But there's some men, to be honest with you, they drove on the meeting, they drove on training this week, and that was it. And it was great to hear them believing they could do it, because they have a savage amount of skill, they have a savage amount of ability, and it was just, as the year went on, I suppose, the heart and the spirit grew in them, and they're the things that stand to a team when you're in a battle and when your back is to the wall. It was their spirit today.
I've never witnessed anything like what was at the final whistle there, and like all week we just said that we just focus on ourselves and we just work hard all week and see where it takes us, and like we got the rewards today, so it's unbelievable for us. Like, it's the best day I've ever had in a Laois jersey. Unbelievable.